All of you probably know that diamonds are diamonds cut in a particular form. You also know that diamonds are incredibly strong. But do you know how they're actually mined? What are the ways in which a diamond can be mined and turned into a beautiful diamond? And what do the most amazing record holder diamonds look like? You're about to find out and see it all. Let's go. How are diamonds formed? Diamonds have a long way to go before they end up in jewelry. A mined natural diamond is a crystalline carbon structure that forms in the bowels of the earth over a very long period of years under intense heat and pressure. Diamonds rise to the Earth's surface during natural phenomena. There's still no accurate scientific data about the origin and age of diamonds. Scientists have different hypotheses. Mining this precious mineral is a complicated process. It may take up to several years to find a mineral deposit. Once the location is determined, an area is prepared where the mineral will be further exploited. The most difficult thing in mining diamonds is to process tons of ore so that the gem will adorn a ring or a necklace. Probably you didn't know that for a 1-carat diamond, which is only 0.2 grams, at least 1 ton of special ore must be mined and treated. Diamond deposits are called kimberlite pipes. Such a pipe is shaped like a bowl on an elongated stalk, like a carrot or a glass of champagne. As long as the rock remains in the broad upper part of the deposit, it's conveniently extracted by open-pit mining. This, by the way, is the easiest and cheapest method. When the surface reserves of diamonds are depleted, but it's obvious that the deposit is not even half exhausted, the construction of a mine for underground mining begins.
Look at all this diamond, dude. See, is that good? Is that yeah, okay.
In open pit mining, the topsoil is first removed, and then the pit is gradually deepened by blasting the walls. The rock is then transported to mining and processing plants, where the ore is processed. The closed method is more difficult to implement. This method involves the drilling of shafts, the use of special drilling equipment, and there's not enough room for maneuvering. The mined diamond-bearing ore is actually dirty boulders which don't look like sparkling diamonds at all. After the freshly mined ore is brought to a mining and processing plant, these boulders are placed in cone crushers, where they're crushed by rubbing against each other. The journey of the ore through the crushers continues until it's reduced to the size of marine rubbles, and at the very end it undergoes separation. That is, the precious minerals are separated from the waste rock. Diamond mining looks like a very labor-intensive process. But is it possible to simplify the process? Can synthetic diamonds be produced? As it turns out, it can be done. Stay tuned to find out all the details and to see some amazing diamonds that broke all the records. Production of synthetic diamonds. There are 2 main methods of growing mineral crystals. The first synthetic method is the closest to the process of natural diamond formation and involves exposing graphite to high temperature and pressure. The second method of producing diamonds is called chemical vapor deposition. It involves placing the diamond in a pressure relief chamber where it's treated with natural gas under a microwave beam. But what's the main difference between a synthetic diamond and a real diamond? The answer is quite simple. These synthetic minerals are much cheaper than natural minerals. Plus, they don't need hundreds of thousands of years to form. In addition, lab-grown diamonds are always clear, while natural minerals can have flaws such as bubbles or darkening. Where are diamonds most often found? Diamonds are mined almost everywhere. In Russia, Africa, Australia, and Canada, deposits are developed on an industrial scale. Diamonds are found mainly in areas of ancient volcanic activity because this unique mineral can be formed only at high temperatures and pressure. Cutting a diamond and turning it into a gem is a very responsible and time-consuming process. Today's cutting and polishing techniques are obviously very different from those used 100 years ago. Nowadays, jewelers have started to use various computer technologies which make the job a lot easier. The first stage is a careful measuring, scanning, and creating a 3-dimensional model of the diamond. This 3D model is used to determine what kinds of defects exist in the stone, as well as its characteristics. It's at this stage that decisions are made as to the form and cut. For example, how many parts to cut the mineral in and what cut is best. After that, a scheme for the further process is made. The second step is sawing up. It's either a traditional mechanical method or laser. The traditional way of sawing up a diamond is using a saw made of copper with a coating of diamond grit. It takes up to several hours to cut even a small rock. The laser beam can easily cut through a diamond in a few seconds. In the process, the workpiece retains even more weight and a more favorable shape. The final step is grinding. At this stage, all roughnesses are removed. It takes place on a high-speed steel or cast iron disc coated with diamond dust and oil. The most important thing is not to cut anything unnecessary because every speck of dust costs a lot of money. The most expensive colored diamond sold at auction is the 59.6 carat Pink Star. It was sold in 2017 at the Sotheby's auction. The buyer gave a whole $71 million for it. Back in 2013, at an auction in Geneva, the same diamond was going to be sold for $83 million, but the potential buyer couldn't pay on time and the transaction was canceled. The red diamond is also worth mentioning. It's extremely rare. Only about 30 red diamonds were found in the world, and most of them weighed less than half a carat. The most expensive red diamond was sold in 2011. It was the Moussafe red diamond, discovered in Brazil in the 1990s. The Moussafe red diamond is now the largest natural red diamond. It weighs 5.11 carats, and it was sold for $8 million. Also, it's impossible not to mention the diamond called Koh-i-Noor, which is one of the most famous in history. The diamond, weighing 105.6 carats, is considered priceless. Its name means Mountain of Light in Persian. It was discovered in India in the 14th century. Currently, it's the property of Great Britain. The real value of the stone's unknown, but according to experts, it's more than $1 billion. The biggest diamond. The Star of Africa, or Cullinan diamond, is the name of the largest diamond ever found in the world. It was discovered in January 1905 at the Premier Mine in South Africa. Its manager, Frederick Wells, was making his evening rounds and saw reflections of light in one of the walls of the mine. Soon he had the stone in his hands. By the way, the stone was named after the owner of the mine, Sir Thomas Cullinan. The weight of the find was 3,106.75 carats. The color of the stone was striking. A bluish-white diamond is an extremely rare find, as most diamonds found in Africa have a yellowish hue. Moreover, the stone had a distinctive chip. This means that it most likely a fragment of a larger mineral, which unfortunately was not found. The Transvaal government bought the Star of Africa from Sir Thomas Cullinan for £150,000 on November 9, 1907. The diamond was presented to King Edward VII of the United Kingdom and the British Dominions on his birthday. Fearing that the diamond would be stolen on its way from Africa to London, Edward arranged for its transportation in a rather interesting way. A copy of the diamond was sent on a steamboat escorted by a heavy guard, a sort of diversionary tactic. While the bait slowly sailed out of Africa, the real Cullinan arrived in England in a simple box by mail. The largest diamond in the world was divided into 2 parts, which yielded 2 large, 7 medium, and about 100 small diamonds, as well as several carats of unpolished shards. That's all, guys. What do you like more, diamonds or gold? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you later.